Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. No face cam today because for some reason my camera stopped working and I didn't have time to figure it out. So no face cam today. We just have our normal camera here. And let me know if that's blurry at all. Hurry up, hurry up. Hello Celine, hello Dawn, hello Calamity. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Mandy. And hello, all you out there in Lurker land. Hello, Sue. Hello, Britt. Lurk around. Yeah. The kids are down. Well, when they're down, let us know. Hurry back. Just knock them over the head a couple of times. They'll go down. I did not say that. That was not me. Awesome, Mandy. Is a little blurry? Okay. Let's fix that. Let me know when it's fixed. Is that good? I'm going to zoom you in too so you can actually see what we're doing. Not just my hands. Hello, Wicca. Okay, so a couple of bits of news. I got a job. Whether or not this job is going to be legit, I don't know. I'm still a little leery, but it's an at-home job, and it shouldn't interfere with my stream times. So, yeah, I got a job. No, it's probably me. Like I said, for some reason my cameras decided that they were going to do their own thing, and one completely left the building. So yeah, 2 lives back to back. I get to see you twice in one week. I like it. So hopefully it'll work out. I signed a employment contract today. So, and it's an at-home job, so hopefully it won't interfere with streaming and whatnot. However, ooh, you got some news too. However, I may have more works in progress. I may not be able to get as much done off screen as on screen. I know. What's your news, Celine? What's your news? Tell me. Tell me your news. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, nothing to do. Yeah. Tell me the news. Come on. Are you going to wait until private, or? Because if it's private, that's fine. I'll wait until private. Awesome! Isn't it great when I'm right? That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I really hope you get it because you deserve it. I am so happy for you. I really hope you get it. All right, so we're going to zoom on in and we're going to get started here. And we're going to move you this way and this way. And we're going to get started on the flower here. So for anybody that's following along, this one is number 146. We are still using the Obos colored pencils. Ooh, but they're clean cats. They won't even know that they're there. Awesome. What's he interviewing for? Thank you, Britt. Absolutely. Good luck to him. Awesome. Yeah, for now, it's good news. Like I said, I'm still a little leery, and I probably will be until the first paycheck goes in. But they're doing everything correctly as far as Bob is concerned with the hiring process. So at this point, it looks like it is legit. So awesome. I'm glad he had a good day. Okay, I'm going to add a little tiny bit of red to this. It's not quite as pink as or deep pink as I want it to be. So I'm going to add, what's this one? Yeah, I'm going to add a bit of 175 to it. Oh no. Well, that sucketh. That's better. Yep. So for anybody out there that has been following the Hannah Lynn problem, for those of you that don't know, Hannah Lynn is currently in legal battle with Diamond Art Club, and she is doing fundraisers to fund her legal requirements. And in the process of doing said fundraiser, she has actually dropped the cost of her PDFs on her Etsy, as well as her books on Amazon by 50%. So if you are a fan of Hannah Lynn's art, make sure that you go over to her Etsy and help support her and her fight against Diamond Art Club with a purchase of a PDF or a book or whatever. she really needs the help and can definitely use some assistance. So her PDFs are individual PDFs are 99 cents, and her books are, I think, $5, $4 per book on PDF format. And on Amazon, they're dropped down to like $7.99 for her books. So, hello, Wilcox. Are you behind? All right. So I'm using number 175. And I'm following the artist's page, so I'm following what she had on there. Oh no, that's terrible. He must have told you that while he was sick. In his delusional state. Yeah, exactly. So if anything has to change because of the job, I will let you all know before it happens. But I don't see any reason for any changes. So, hello, Noelle. Welcome, welcome. Uh-huh. Well, I don't remember you telling me anything about a class, and I think that's something you would have told me. So, Hannah's Etsy. Hold on one sec, I'll grab it for you. I just have to find it there. All right, there you go. That's Hannah's Etsy shop. Hello, Sue. Welcome back. Now I'm using number 146. I'm just going a little bit, building that color out a little bit with a light layer. We may do a support Hannah month next month. If you want to help her out by joining her with her fundraiser, you can do so by going here. That is her GoFundMe. And it explains what's going on with the Diamond Art Club and everything else on her GoFundMe page. So if you aren't aware of what's going on with it, you can take a look at what's going on there, as well as help her out with some funds for legal fees and so forth. Otherwise, you can purchase something off of her Etsy or, you know, off of Amazon, that sort of thing. Etsy and Amazon are all, both on sale 50% off. So and I do believe her Patreon is Hannah Lynn on Patreon. Yeah. So here's her Patreon as well. All right, now we're going to use number 73, and we're going to go into some of those shadow areas. Absolutely, no worries there. Talking to mom is definitely important. And welcome back. I think that's what we might do for the month of September, is a bit of a spotlight on Hannah Lynn to get some of her issues brought to light and assist her with some sales if we can. All right, now I need the white. Absolutely, take care of it. Don't worry about saying anything to me when you have something like that going on. Go take care of it. I hope you're okay. Thank you, Britt. Please be okay. So now we're using white. And we're going to blend all those colors together with the white, which is going to smooth down and soften some of the pink lines and blend the gray in. Hello, Callie. Welcome, welcome. I think we need another layer on the inside petals as well. And I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on the white here. That's why you see a little bit of crumbling. Yeah, yeah. You take your time, dear, and get your stuff done. You're fine. All right. Now I'm going to go back to 175. yeah, hopefully it works out well, because then I don't have to stop streaming and can still make my videos and not end up overly stressed about it. Thank you, Kelly. All right, now we're going to put in the yellow. Now it's a palish yellow, so we want and a little bit of this one. So the first one I used was number 39. This one is number 125. And we're going to blend that in. All right. And there we have our hibiscus done. Now we're going to do this piece here. And it is... Well, let's start with... yeah, let's start with 114. It's full time. All right. It's full time, but it's at home, so it means no commute. So. Like I said, if it becomes an issue with streaming, I will let you know if there's any schedule changes. Well, the coworkers are me. And the ones that I've met so far, the HR person that I've met so far, she seems really sweet. So I haven't met my regional supervisor yet. All right. And then we're going to go in with number 60. Well, it should be okay. I pretty much work from home anyway with the channel and whatnot, so. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. That is a long time. I'm building the color up between number 114 and 60. And then we'll add some white to it and blend it in a little bit. Yeah, he gets all chatty all of a sudden, doesn't he? Nightbot goes, oh yeah, by the way, I'm supposed to be saying these things. I swear he takes a nap and then wakes up, goes, blah. Oh, yeah, Britt, I was going to tell you, with your new Color Pocket stuff, make sure that you join Color Pocket's Facebook group so that you can post your colored Color Pocket cards for Delane to see. I think that would be really awesome. She would really enjoy that. Yeah, they have their own Facebook group. They also have their own YouTube as well. Thank you. Now going in with the white. Hello, Della. Yes, yes, she does have a Instagram too. So absolutely, if you don't have the Book of Face, then make sure that you tag her on Instagram. Now I'm taking a little bit of gray and just darkening the shadow areas a little bit more. Like so. I bet. Sounds like it. so now we're going to do the pin, which is silver. Hers is a lot less blue than mine, but what can you do? So we're going to start with, let's start with actual silver. And then we'll add shadows. So this is number 34. And then we're going to go in with number 58. No, I changed my mind. We're going to go in with number 140, I think. I think that's the one I want. Yes. Nope. Just put those anywhere. I am getting there, yes. This is number 26. Yes, this one is number 26. So this is number 140. Some have turned out better than expected, some have not. But I think so far I'm doing okay. All right, so there's that one. And we're going to take a little bit of the white. And put a little bit of highlight in there. And then we're going to do the silver on here. Thank you, Della. All right, now we're going to do this one here, which is in pinks. So we're going to start off with a pale pink. Now I'm going to take the white first and we're going to put in the highlights just so I don't lose them. Because it's such a small area. Very easy to lose those highlight areas. Hello, Marilyn. Thank you. I appreciate you all, really, I do. And then we're going to come in with a darker pink. In the shadows. Like I said, it's looking really good for the moment. And I'm hoping there's nothing going to jump out and bite me in the butt. But I'm always cautious, so forever cautious of these things. I got a job. I am filled out the employment contract today, and it's an at-home job, so I'm a little bit leery. But yeah, I got a job. And the center one here, like so. And a little bit of this one. Thank you. Hopefully it works out well. All right, now we're going to come in with the deeper pink. And we're going to do this one. So that was number 86 and then 175. And then a little tiny bit of gray. On the edges here. Yeah, if it's extremely hot, I just want to sleep. And the white. Sorry that it was so warm there today. Not like I have anything to do with it, but yeah. I don't know why I'm apologizing for the weather. I can't fix it, so. Medication will make you sleepy too, absolutely. And we're going to come down here with the silver. And we're going to put a base coat of the silver on the hairpin. Yeah, that's too hot. No, thank you. Good to see that you gave our weather back. I'm quite happy with that. Thanks. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's why I'm really leery. But so far, they have shown me good faith and given me information of their legitimacy, and that sort of thing. So I'm going ahead and I'm being very cautious, but yeah, so far at this moment, it seems to be a good thing. So I'm starting with the 86 and then going in with the 175. And a little bit of number 11. Now this one here is the silver. Yeah, exactly. Cautiously optimistic. That is exactly what I am. Being very cautious, not holding my breath too deeply, but like I said, I have signed an employment contract, so we'll see where that goes. There's so many legitimate companies out there trying to hire for at-home positions, and so many scammers out there messing it up for everybody. Since COVID, the at-home positions have gotten a lot more frequent and legitimate, and unfortunately the scam ones come with it just as quickly and is in your face. Hello, B. Welcome, welcome. All right, now we're going to go with some oranges. So I need number 5, 27, and 6. 5, 127, and 6. Me too. Me too. That is the assumption at this point, that it is a legitimate thing. And they're not just blowing sugar up my tuchus. Like I said, the great thing about it being an at-home position is that means that I may not have to change anything with my streaming, which is cool. But we will see how that goes when we get there. Might need a little bit darker of an orange. I think number 7. Yeah, it was warm here today, but it wasn't sweltering hot, which is good. I don't do well. I do very poorly in sweltering hot. So I'm now using 127. And then we're going to use number 7. And then come back with this one. And then we're coming back with number 5. And blend it together. And then we're going to do the same thing on the tassels here. So starting off with number 5. And those ones are her earrings. So. All right, so started off with number 5, going in with 127. Oh. And then number 7. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have a whole lot going on. I do have one more set of pencils that I got off of Temu during my Temu haul that I do need to still review. So I still have to do those. And that will be done sometime this week, hopefully, depending upon how much time I have. Hannah Lynn does have a new place that you can purchase her diamond paintings at as well. So instead of purchasing them at the Diamond Art Club, you can purchase them at the new place as well. So check out her information for that. All right, so let's take a little bit more of that gray. Just a little bit. Make sure that it stands out. Otherwise, it doesn't have any definition. We want it to have definition. All right. Now we're going to do her earrings. So we're going to do the same thing that we did on this one up here. We're going to start with the light area first though. And then we're going to go into our dark. So starting off with number 60. And then number 114. Little tiny spaces. At the end of September, I will be going away for the 3D printing convention again this year. So I will be away for the last weekend of the month. So there won't be any stream on that Saturday or that Monday. So that streaming weekend will be, I will be away. So just to let y'all know. All right, now we're going to do lower part of the earring. My pencils are attacking me. And I'm just going to base coat everything with this light pink. Except for, of course, the silver parts. awesome. I love this book. I think it's such a nice book to color in. And I have colored in it with everything from extremely expensive pencils to extremely cheap pencils. And it does take most of them. The only ones so far that I have had any major issues with was the Caran d'Ache Luminance. They didn't layer as well in this book as I expected them to. So they were the only ones that I seem to have really issues with. All right, now we're going to use number 86. But, you know, that's the thing with colored pencils. Sometimes, you know, it's all how you use them on whether or not they work for you. So I may not have been using them in the correct manner for this paper, which, you know, is fine. I just won't use them in this book. I left my Caran d'Ache though, and I really hoped it would work. Yes, I have used 25 different sets of pencils on these, and I do feel that my attention to detail has gotten quite a bit better. I can do a quick flip through if you want. You guys want a progress flip through? If not, that's fine too. Not like y'all ain't seen it on Instagram and all that fun stuff. I just dropped my pencil sharpener. Yes, I see differences all the time with the different pencils. Each pencil has its own. Both worked well in the book B. Ow, I just stabbed myself with my pencil. I did prefer the Prismas actually. I liked the polys. The polys went down really well, but the paper is a little bit smooth. So the polys didn't have enough tooth to build the color the way I wanted them to. I think you will do beautifully with it, B. The great thing about this book is it does have a lot of detail to help you along. And with the portrait on the other side to follow along, it does give you a really good sense of where you need to be. The only difference is of course trying to figure out the colors if you're trying to imitate 100%. Hello, Courtney. All right, and then we're going to go back over again with number 181 and blend this together. And after her earrings are done, I will show you the pages that I've already completed. And tell you the pencils that I used for it. If you want. And if you don't want, that's fine too. You guys don't want to see that. That's boring. I am doing good. Courtney, how are you? All right, we're going to come in with the silver on this part of her. Wow. Okay, I'm doing good except for my brain. I just tried to sharpen my pencil with my dusting brush. Wow. Yeah, that worked out well, not. So again, using the silver pencil, which is number 34. Oh, if I could, you could. Now I'm using number 140. Let's make sure that's the one I want. If I can do it, anybody can. Another one to work with if you want to start working with portraits and colored pencils. Another great one for that is Christine Caron. Have a great dinner, Della, and I hope to see you again soon. Enjoy your supper, dear. All right. We're going to go over this silver again. You're no need to be a big chicken. All right, so there we have her so far. Now, that is my rendition of this. So there is the artist's page. Yeah, Coleridge Wild 7 is really good too. So there is hers, and here's mine. I'm going to zoom you out so you can see the whole book, if you guys want to see it. I've been seeing flip through and... All right, so I think you guys want to see it. There's my mess. Let's move my mess over. All right, so as you can see, this is the artist side. This is the side that I've done. All right, so starting at the beginning. The beginning. There we have. See, isn't it beautiful? I did such a good job on that page. No? So here's the artist, and here's mine. This was done with the Gold Fabers colored pencils and oil pastels on the background. You blinked, huh? Hello, Blue. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. This one here was done with the Maries. And I didn't do the little spots in the background, but I did do the page itself. And as you can tell, there are slight differences because, you know, you have to be yourself too, right? And sometimes finding the exact same color is going to be a little bit more difficult. But with the easier things such as the blue and the pink and that sort of thing, you can probably match color for color pretty easily. Have a great sleep, Dawn. This one here was done with the Derwents. This is the one that I had issues with. All of these flowers were done with the Caran d'Ache, and the Caran d'Ache went all clumpy. I don't know if you've ever colored with a wax crayon before you burnish it, that clumpy, waxy look. That's the way the flowers were. I took an eraser to them and completely removed the pencil. What is on there now is actually the stain from the colored pencils that I had laid down. The centers I have enhanced with the Derwent Color Soft pencils. So this was done with Color Soft and Pro Color. And I think a little bit of the Light Fast. This one here is done with the Holbeins. This one here is done with the Brute Funer Squares. This one I submitted to Lana Green, and she actually put it in her gallery exhibit when she had her gallery exhibit last month, along with many, many others. This one was done with the Black Widows. Oh dear, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on a sec. Now, hopefully I got the sneezes out of the way. This one was done with the High Fiorni. So this is a very budget set of pencils, and I feel that they did absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, had one more. So this is done with the High Fiorni. This one here is done with the Phoenix Color 100s. So the prettiest pencils in the world. This one here is done with the Faber-Castell Polychromos. And it did very well. However, I felt that some of the areas I wasn't able to get as much color on as I wanted to get on there. But it did do beautifully on the page. This one here is the Spectrum Noir Color Blend. Yes, the Phoenix Color are the prettiest pencils in the world as far as I'm concerned. They have a story on them. They're just absolutely beautiful. I will show them to you after we do the flip through. This one here is the Faber-Castell Classic. So this is the Faber-Castells that come in that red tin. That's this one here, and I think it did an absolutely beautiful job. These little dots here is because I put a gel pen here to replicate this, and I closed the book before it was dry. This one here is the Casimir colored pencils, and I think they did absolutely beautifully. This is the Japanese Charisma. Charisma color pencils. This is a small set of pencils. And again, it blended, it built the color. It did really, really well. Thank you, Blue. This one here is the Tree Vibes. The Tree Vibes are a colored pencil available in Brazil. A very special person sends them to me, so I can play with them. They are, from what rumor has, they are going to be available on US Amazon at some point. And I will let you all know when that is, because I will be overly excited. This one here is the Eve Azar London. I wasn't overly fond of this picture when I first started coloring it. I think it turned out quite nicely afterwards. This is the Artex, the pirate pencils. So this is done with the Artex. Again, absolutely beautiful buildup of color. And then we have the Brute Funer 520s. And I just love this picture. I just think she is the sweetest little thing. Yes, I did finish it. I was going to throw it out the window because I was having issues with it, but I did finish it. And this is the Colleen colored pencils. This is the Castle Art Gold. So this is the oil-based Castle Arts. And of course it has a little bit of gel pen on her embellishments. And this is the Prismacolor Premier. And I think it did very well, even building up on the pinks in her outfit. I was able to blend the colors to get that brown red pinky color in her sleeve cuffs and that sort of thing. So I think it did quite well. So again, Prismacolor I think did quite well in here as well. And this is the Lyra. I just absolutely love this page. I think she's beautiful. I think she turned out really well. And all the pretty flowers are very pretty. Now this one here is the Kohinoor. So this is the Hardsmith 144 set of the Polycolor. Now there is a hole in the page here because, yeah, I had some issues. I'm not going to show you where it is because you'll never be able to unsee it. This is the Marco Tributes. Again, a lovely set of pencils. This is the 80 set that you can get on Amazon. There is now a 150 set, a 260 set, and a 300 set that are available. I started it in May. The larger sets are available on AliExpress and Temu. And I do believe the 240 and 300 sets on AliExpress are on sale. A little birdie told me. And this is the Grisaille colored pencils, which also did absolutely beautifully in this book. And then this one here is the Color 300. They did very well. The blues didn't do as well as I would have liked them to, but they did very well. And I love the way that the butterflies turned out. I think it turned out very nicely. And as you can see, I am duplicating the pages. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at this page and picking out the colors, trying to make sure that I can match those colors up. And then, of course, we have this one here that we are still working on. Now I've got the sniffles because I was sneezing. It's really annoying. I don't like it. So yeah, that is how far I've gotten so far. I'll give you a quick peek at the prettiest pencils in the world, Brit. These are the Phoenix Color 100. They are available on Amazon, which they weren't for a very long time, but they are now. And they're not just aesthetically pleasing, they also are very good to color with. So I'm going to move this out of the way just in case. So this is the box set. And each box has a really pretty picture. The Marco Tribute on AliExpress are on sale. The 300 set is on sale for I think $400, where it used to be almost $700. I understood it, B. I understood it. And so each of these sets has a story that is depicted in the cover as well as the pencils. So each of the pencils has a picture on it on the end that has meaning in the story. The ones I'm showing, I don't know if they're on sale. Like I said, they are for sale on Amazon, which they weren't for a very, very long time. But they all have really pretty pictures, and they're a lot prettier in person than on the camera. And I do believe, let me take a look here. Oh, where did my keyboard go? So the Phoenix Color 100s are currently only $80, $79.19. So they're not on sale. That's their regular price, is $79.19, which isn't too bad. The Marco 80s is $94.99. Yes, the boxes are really, really cute. Then inside the box, it has all of your information for your pencils, as well as the information on the story, if you can read it. I had a person that was around and was subscribed at the time that I purchased these, that went through and transcribed them all for me and translated them all for me. And the Phoenix Color group actually put out an English version of the colored pencils, of the color pencil names, and made that available as well. All right, I'm going to zoom back in. I have used them on the channel quite a few times. So, and I have, of course, reviewed them a couple of times as well. Sorry about the sniffle. Now I got the sniffles. All right, we're going to come in here with the light pink. So this is number 181. And then number 86. It has been a little while other than in this book that I have used them on the channel. I do have a backup set that I haven't used because they are so pretty. I didn't want I didn't want to sharpen them until I had something to replace them with. So I do have a backup set. So I'm not as leery of using them as I used to be. I think they're a very nice pencil. They're in between. They're not extremely soft, but they're not extremely hard either. So they are definitely an in between. And then just gonna go back through with the light pink and blend it all together. And our silver. Yes, they do keep a sharp point. Even when you put pressure on them, they keep a pretty good sharp point. All right, so there is the head finished. Now we're going to move down to her belt here. And her skirt area. Well, let's finish her hand, first of all. So this is number 198. There has been quite a few people that have reviewed them. So of course, I always suggest that you don't just take my word for it. You know, take a look at other reviews and see what you think with them as well. I just think they're absolutely beautiful pencils. the one thing about all of my pencils is I do use them all. Not very many sets of pencils sit by the wayside and wait for me to use them. I do try to use as many of my sets as possible within, any amount of time. So. All right. And then no, that is way too orange. That is definitely not the right color. It's about to color her orange. I think it's this one that I want. They're not my favorite. I don't really play favorites, but they are definitely one of the ones that I really enjoy using. I don't play favorites with my pencils. They are one that is very pretty. It is one of the prettiest sets that I have when it comes to artwork on the pencil, as well as artwork that the pencil can do. The one thing that really impressed me with them was, like some pencils are just pretty. They're not very useful, but they are pretty. And that is kind of what I was expecting with these. But these are actually very, very pretty, and they work really well. So, and I am finding that a lot more, that companies are making sure that their pencils stand out a little bit, either with a little bit of artwork or a little bit of artwork on, extra artwork on the tin, that sort of thing. And not just making them just pretty, but actually making them fully functional where they actually color very nicely. I will say that I do not have a set of pencils in my possession that I don't like, that aren't in the bin. I have a box that I will be using at some point to create a counter cover for my desk. And that's where some of the less desirable pencils that I wasn't able to send back ended up in. But in the collection itself, in the ones that are in cases or boxes on display, all of those are pencils that I use. I don't usually keep ones that I'm not going to use. If I can send them back, I do. Ones I can't send back, or they tell me to keep them when I try to send them back, end up in the, yeah. End up in the box of, yeah, I don't like these. We'll make things pretty with them. So that one was number 40. This one is number 80. But I'm a collector. I like to see the differences in the pencils from different parts of the world, and I like to be able to use pencils from different parts of the world. I think I have about 10, maybe 10 sets. Not a huge amount, no. In my repurposed box, I think I only have maybe about 10 sets. Now in my spares box, I've got a few more. But those are spares of sets that I use. And this one is 197. Sometimes they take things off the market and sit there and terrorize you with the fact that they're gone. So when they come back with it, you buy them, whether you need them or not. Well, I have a spare set of the Brute Tuner squares. I have a spare set of the Artlicious. I have a spare set of the Phoenix. I have a spare set of the Derwent Color Soft because instead of replacing the 1 or 2 pencils that were broken in the set that my husband bought me, they sent me an entire replacement. Yeah, a few. I have a spare set of these, of the Obos. I have a spare set of Prismas. All right, so that was number 60. This is number 114. And we're going to take the white. And then our pink. So we're just going to use that very light pink for her nails. And we're going to come in with a little bit of the darker pink down here. Absolutely, I definitely do. Welcome back. I'm glad the doggies are happy. Happy doggies are always good. All right, so then we're going in with 146 and we're going to do the bow here. Right now I'm just putting in a very thin base coat. Have a great night, Alex. Enjoy your day. Thank you. All right, so just very, very loosely putting a base color down. We'll be going over this and adding that deeper color. This is just our highlight color. And I will say that Lana Green is all Shannon's fault. So if you want to see some really pretty Lana Green coloring, of course, go on over to Shannon's channel as well, because she does some really, really beautiful work in Lana's work. And Serene and so many other portrait pages. She's one of the reasons why I color portraits more than I used to when I first started. Because she makes them all so pretty. All right, now we're going in with 175. And build that color out. And Shannon does some absolutely gorgeous portraits. And so does Emily. All the streamers have their special things. One of these days I'll learn how to color like Emily, where it's nice and light colors. I have tried several times, and yeah, it always ends up being way brighter or darker than what. Emily is she is so good at that very light touch pastel coloring. One of these days I'll be able to do that. Learn so much from everybody. It's just such a wonderful community to work with. I have right now they're doing a background check. So after the background check, I will hear from my supervisor and go through training and get started. So she said probably 2 or 3 days. I'm just coming through with those darker pinks. And number 175. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. There's a probationary period of 30 days. And of course, because of payroll and whatnot, they hold your paycheck during that. So. It is actually going to stay in the bank and sit and wait. We've got some medical bills that need to be looked into. We've got some dental bills that need to be looked into, stuff like that. So we will be sitting on that for a little while until everything is all sorted out. I'm trying to be a responsible adult. And it will help us a little bit with the expenses of our vacation. We had already planned the vacation, already paid for it and everything else, but this will give us a little bit of spending money too. Yes, it's always good to have an emergency fund, especially when there's constant emergencies. When you're not used to U.S. healthcare, it can be a little daunting. I'm not used to, going to the doctors and having a multi-thousand-dollar bill show up for a test. And it's like, yeah, I don't like that. Yes, once the paychecks start coming in, it will definitely ease the stress. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna hold my breath, a little bit until that happens because, it's always a, you know, it's an at-home job, so it's one of those things that makes you go, okay, are you real? For the first little while. So until the paycheck comes in, I will do what I need to do for the job, and just hope that it pays off. I am so skeptical of things, but I've had so many scams that have come out of the woodwork that it's hard to trust that something isn't a scam. So yes, I know. Well, I don't know about the medical bills being, an abnormal thing. Every time I see a doctor, that's what happens. My pocketbook says, "Why did you go see him?" I could, I could, but because I no longer live in Canada, I'm not covered by um, their medical unless I was paying taxes in Canada. Um, I'm I'm not covered, so I'm not paying taxes in Canada, so it eliminates me from the coverage. Exactly, exactly. I ain't going to plan on spending none of it until it's there to be, positively there to be spent. All right, just getting that color down. So this is our medium color, which is number 175. one thing I like about the oboe set is it's a nice large set, which gives you a good selection of colors where you don't have to, sometimes I just don't care if I don't want to care if I'm going to press hard or not. And having a larger selection of colors gives me that ability to say, well, I just want to get this on the paper. I don't want to layer. I don't want to add lights and darks and all that stuff. By mixing and layering. So it gives you the ability to build that color up a little bit quicker with different shades. We're almost done with the ribbon. And I'll get started on the skirt, and then I think we'll be done for the evening. And I will try to get the rest of it finished offline. The only thing that I haven't touched yet is the skirt, so that's where we're going to go next. And of course, once everything is all laid down, I can go through and blend it all. All right, now the skirt is a blue-gray kind of color, so we're going to start with number 134. Yes, exactly. Taxes are higher than the medical bills. All right. So this is going to be our base color. And want a little bit lighter as well. That's number 74. Will be the lighter color. I need number 74. And go very, very lightly in the center area where I need that. Highlight to be. And then we're going to take this one here. And we're going to add that gray in there. And then we're going to grab number 171. we're going to put in that deeper color. Good night, Callie. Thanks so much for coming out and hanging out. I appreciate you. All right, and then again with the 134. And then number 74. This side here. And I know mine looks a lot brighter than hers, but it won't. Hopefully it won't by the time it's done. And then for this part up here, I'm going to take some white and we're going to snap the tip off. And we're going to put that white highlight in there. And then we're going to take our white and we're going to cover this area here. And a little bit of this. Putting the white on first because I'm going to color over top of it. And with coloring over top of it, it will give me that, that lighter color in those areas. I don't personally have the HB, but I have purchased them for other people and I have heard good things about them. I have not purchased them myself. I don't know why I haven't. I get into this concept every once in a while of, you have enough pencils, you don't need any more. So I haven't actually bought them for myself, but I have heard really good things about them. coming through. I'll do this part here and then the rest of it I will do off screen. But I'll do this side here so you can see how it looks all together. All right. Just going to come back through. I do not have Crayola. I actually gave them away. I would not recommend Crayola. I'm not a huge fan of the Crayola products, but I do find that the Crayola colored pencils are a little bit hard, and I don't think you'd be able to layer enough layers to get a good color saturation in this book. H&B are a brand of colored pencil, a budget brand of pencil. They're actually really, from what I heard, like I said, I don't have them myself, but what I've heard, they're actually quite nice. All right, and dust that off. Now we're going to take our blender and we're going to blend this area here. Just so you can see what it looks like all blended together and cleaned up. I'm trying not to get into anything that I'm going to still need to put colored pencil on. So if I don't blend a whole area, that's why. It's because there's areas that I still need to put colored pencil on, like over here, and I don't want to run over that with the blender. Well, otherwise the pencils aren't going to go on. Now, if you don't press really hard on your Caran d'Ache blender, you can usually layer on top of it. So if you feel that you still need more color on there after blending, you can still do that as long as you didn't press really, really hard on your blender. All right, so I'm going to zoom you out. There we have it. This side here I will finish up. We've just got this part of the skirt and this part of her outfit, and then she will be done. This part here that it has around her halo here, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use for that yet, but it will probably be either a gel pen or an oil pastel. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I don't think that they would have enough tooth to layer on. So I really hope that if you do try them in this book and they do work well, let me know. Hello, Shannon. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out and lurking away. I appreciate you hanging out there. Okay, so I will, of course, finish this off and post it on Instagram. Let's see, what do we have this week? So the next stream is going to be on the 31st. So what we will do on the 31st is the to be colored for September. I think I am going to do a tribute to Hannah Lynn. So we may be doing a lot of alcohol marker work next month. Okay, so you're going to be later than normal tomorrow? Let me know. And of course, if Shannon does choose not to stream, I do believe that she will post that information on her community tab and that sort of thing. So now I have to go and try to figure out what is wrong with my camera because my face camera doesn't work right now. But yes, I will finish this up. I will post it on Instagram, and we will definitely get ready to start on the next one, which will be this one here. So the ones that I have left is this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. There's a lot of pictures in this book, just saying. And then finally this one, which is the cover page, and then some test pages as well. So I've still got a few pages left to go. Hopefully I'll have it done by the end of the year. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artists that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.